Those following via LSTV1. Usman and of course Sainabou Cham behind the camera operators. It is of course debutants in this competition, that is of course Westham versus one of the oldest teams in this community. That is Tamba Kunda, formerly Arsenal. Well, probably I don't know the reason why they changed from Arsenal to Tamba Kunda. Probably it's because of the trophy drought. They are in existence for more than 2 decades. They have never tested what you call glory. They have never lifted a trophy. Now, they have to, of course, have a community meeting, Nicholas, and find the dots to connect the dots. The missing dots to find the right formula. And this team is also the team of the alcalde of this community. Imagine, football is cruel. More than 20 years, and they're still yet to test what you call trophy. The trophy drought, well, of course, they joined the seniors category in 2013, and still now. And this is their first ever final in history. I stand to be corrected. Westham, debutants in this competition, from the juniors to the seniors, they are now Robin soldiers with their brothers. Luai Defreng New Defco. It is community football, no be balu. And we are speaking one language that is Katodan for. Once again, we welcome we will call her the First Lady today, because the trophy is named after her. But she is also a president by excellence. Madam Sainabou Cham, married with community football at the highest order of sports in general. She is also accompanied by Madam Auntie Arete Njaija, JFM ESCO member, Women Football Association ESCO member, and she is also a FIFA and CAF match commissioner. DJ, kindly kill that music. Thank you. Madam Sainabou Cham is also accompanied by my uncle, Mr. Sidi Mane, JFF referees manager, referees committee member as well. Well, the trophy that you're seeing with that beautiful girl in front of you is named after the president of Gambia Women Football. And of course, in doing so, the panel for today are all female. I mean, today, the lady from Tamba Kunda is the center referee today. Jare Silla, the first assistant referee. Second is Aisatu Kuchabi, all from Sanya. They hail from Sanya. And having those gold medals and the silver medals, the trophy is also with a medic. So it simply means that they can save everything here. Nicholas, welcome back. We were here the last time when the Devils defeated QPR.
Certainly it was a scintillating final on that night, on that day, on that fateful, glorious moment which still lingers in the mind of everyone along the coastal belt. Mr. Saliu, it is what it is today, is yet another, a final, a battle for glory, a battle for the giant trophy. Saliu, this final won't be an easy final tonight.
It won't be an easy grand finale here today, because these two sides have never tested glory in this stage. And in saying so, Tamba Kunda one of the oldest teams in this community, 20 plus years in playing football in this community. Players come and go, managers come and go, coaches come and go, even the medics come and go. But a trophy drought in the trophy cabin, there is a big dust that they need to clean up today. And in doing so, the only one that is between them and this giant trophy right before our eyes with this beautiful girl is Westham. And Westham on their day, they can harm you. Well, it's a Sainabou given day. One must take what belongs to the other. But Westham graduating from the junior category, they were like, let's have a taste in the senior category. What is there? But it's like the air that they breathe in the junior category, the same air that they're breathing in the senior category, Nicholas. Because on their route for this day, they defeated jungle tigers. Imagine going to the jungle and defeating the tigers. Human beings beating tigers. It is only football that can give you that. And that was via the lottery. And then black and white. They defeated colors. They defeated tigers and colors. On penalties after 1-1 in regulation time. They won 2 of their games via the lottery. So it simply means that they have the formula via the lottery. And then the semi-final was against Jar Guide. Even a team that is Jar Guide, a team that Jar Guide was sent back in. 3-2. Football is cruel. You don't invite God in this. But of course, this is just amazing. And they are also in the round of 16, that is the league. Well, for Tamba Kunda, they defeated Man City on penalties after 1-1 in regulation time. They defeated Tamba Kunda by a goal to nil. And QPR in the semis. QPR were the runners-up in this trophy. Because they lost to the Devils in that final via the lottery, I can remember. And today, DJ, if you have the national anthem with you, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of the Gambia. Bankola for Jolo. DJ, are you with us? Indeed, thank you very much. You can now take your seat. Just a quick one, Nicholas. The knockout final is named after a lady, and ladies are the officials today in this final. Under the presidency of Mr. Fabakari Marena, he's also a referee, also a sports journalist. Sport journal, also a security personnel, and also wearing other caps. We also seen here Fatu Chabang, a referee, by excellence as well. West Coast referees, And I believe she's also here to watch her girls. One of the finest referees in West Coast, that is Sainabou Cham, officiated the West Coast 3rd Division as well. And she's flying high. Referees in this country are smiling better than sport journalists, right?
It is what it is. I believe those smiles sends great signals. It is something beautiful tonight. It is immaculate. It's a moment that everyone was anticipating for. And this is the time, this is the day, this is the final we all dreamed of witnessing. And thanks be to God, today we are here. Right before us, Westham versus Tamba Kunda. It won't be an easy final. It will be a big battle tonight. Just a quick rundown of the first 11 of both teams. Westham FC, Lamin Jata, number 3, Idrissa Sanyang, number 15, Suleiman Marena, number 13, Samper Prera, number 2, that team captain, Modlamin Jata, number 16, Umar Jata, number 8, Molamin Jata, number 6, Demba Cisse, number 20, a goalkeeper, Abdullahi Manga, number 18, Bakari Josi, number 22, and Abubakar Diba, number 10. Tamba Kunda, Jere Sanyang, number 22, the goalkeeper. Sekou Sanyang, number 15. Yankuba Sanyang, number 8. Jere Jete, number 7, the team captain. Mohamed Jete, number 4. Kajali Bayo, number 14. Musa Kamara, number 9. Mustafa Toure, number 2. Kutabu Diba, number 10. Ibrahima Mane, number 11. And Babukar Jaju, number 19. And Sally will take us through the commentary.
Well, what happens in Kampala still stays in Kampala, right?
Certainly.
So what happens in Tamba Kunda stays in Tamba Kunda. What happens behind the scenes stays behind the scenes for now. If we don't get it, forget it. But we understand. The first is a different compared to the first faces that you saw. I will not mention that later on. We'll leave it at that. But then, they're not here for a joke. They mean business, and that is why they fought tooth and nail to be here. They toiled and moiled to be in this stage today. So whatsoever is possible for Tamba Kunda is possible for Westham United. The Alcala will be here, and if the Alcala is here, who are you to stay home? The president of course, Gambia Women Football. What's a ball is always a ball. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Have you seen the direction of the ball?
I've seen it.
We leave it at that. What happens in Tamba Kunda stays in Tamba Kunda. The referee is from Tamba Kunda. And that is Ami Toure. Interesting, ladies and gentlemen. On a day like this, we welcome all sport lovers to this beautiful ground. Amazing. With the red, white, blue, white and green color. She's also the Chief Executive Officer of City Girls, that is CEO of City Girls. Lami Toure is trying to confirm if Tamba Kunda came in 11th place in the pitch. Because things change within a blink of an eye. And Nicholas did not realize that. We leave it at that. And of course, that is the whistle from Ami Toure, the center referee. It is Tamba Kunda from left to right. With red and white jersey colors. And of course, Westham decked out in their sea green. I'm not good with colors. Excuse me. They're kicking from right to left. Westham came via the qualifiers. Scored 7 goals in total in this season. Conceded 4. Well, Tamba Kunda were here. They were here before Westham United. So experience, further determination, Nicholas.
Certainly it is a drama here. It is going to be an immaculate final tonight. Salute.
Yes, indeed. It is, of course, Westham's Tamba Kunda's team captain, Jere Jaite, who sends a long one, ball around the center circle. Spread it wide to the number 20 for Westham. He keeps it in play, and that is Demba Sise. Excuse me. That is an issue with the numbers. We were told the number 20 is the goalkeeper. It's been a funny one now. We have to get the record straight from the IPRO.
I changed it. So get the number for us.
All right, they will surely fix that. It is, of course, Tamba Kunda, the conduct with their number 9. Can he keep it in play? No, it's a throw in for Westham on the far side. And the number 15 is Idrissa Sanya, of the Sanyang and the Jota family. For Westham, likewise, of course, Tamba Kunda, the Sanyang and the Jaite, the Tujereng and the Camera Diva. And that is, of course, the number 10. Bubakar Diva sends a long one. It's a throw in for Tamba Kunda on the far side.
It's 22.
A long throw there, ball in the air. Tamba Kunda still struggling to put the ball out from the area. But of course, team captain will recycle. That is, of course, Samper. Race number 20. Or 22 rather.
Just continue. Jimale on 22.
Who's the goalkeeper? I need to know.
Goalkeeper, Westham, il a goalkeeper.
All right, thank you very much. We are struggling with the point, but we are good to go now.
Il a goalkeeper. Atu. Ala number. Il a goalkeeper. It's 22.
All right. This is, of course, number 10, Abubakar, the 4 set piece for Westham United. From juniors to seniors, debutants in this competition. Abubakar with a 2-man wall for Tamba Kunda, Tenja Afatet, and the team captain Samper with number 15, foul giving. And that was, of course, Molamin Ojin Charger benefits the foul inside the half of Tamba Kunda. That is the Gafa for Tamba Kunda. Buba Chame, assisted by Lamin Saini. Free kick for Suleiman Mariana to take. A quick one there, looking for the number 10 on side. Cross comes in! A chance. That is well defended there by Tamba Kunda. But of course, Westham, of course, introducing some tips here in this early minutes of the game. That was a very good pass there from Suleiman Marena, looking for his number 10, Abubakar Ziba. But the difference line of Tamba Kunda was alive and well. A very good build-up there for Westham United. Well, Tamba Kunda will, of course, remember this one. This is the first ever final that they are playing here. And they yet have a trophy in the trophy cabin for more than 20 years, for more than 2 decades in playing community football. When they say enough is enough now, Nicholas?
Certainly enough isn't enough. It's yet to be enough because they are all battling for glory.
Thank you. A throw in for the number 9, Musa Kamara for Tamba Kunda. It has been handed over to their left fullback. A quick one there to Musa Kamara. Inside the half of Westham, but that was a poor control there. Westham on the attack. Fouled on Abubakar Diba. The number 10 for Westham United. Well, Westham, Nicholas, from the juniors to the senior category. And you look at the teams that they won, come here. They might be the bookmakers' favorites, considering, of course, the trophy drought of Tamba Kunda. But we'll come back to that. It's a long set piece there inside the 18-yard box. The goalkeeper is out with a very good grip there. Jere Sanyang. Spread it wide to his number 8, Yankuba Sanyang. From one Sanyang to the other. Sanyang gets number 4. And that is, of course, Mohamed Jaite early on. Jaite lost possession. And this is Themba Sise. Sise Themba. It's a foul. And first card in this game to the number 10, and he approved that. Kutubo Thiba. And he approved that from the center referee. Spot on.
There was an illegal attacking force.
But illegal yellow card there on Kutubo Thiba. Free kick for Westham. The third inside the half of Tamba Kunda. This is Samper. He had thrown in number 2 jersey with the set piece, a one-man wall. You're watching us live on LSTV. Samper inside the 18-yard box. Header! Not a good one, but a promising one. They're still yet to find their game plan. They're still yet to connect the dots. That is, of course, Tamba Kunda, formerly Arsenal, the Alcalos team.
Certainly, the bubbles are bubbling, and the tempo of this game is beginning to rise. And we're anticipating, we're looking forward to a goal in order for both teams to rise to the occasion.
Well, just to note that Tamba Kunda are very experienced players in the midst. But can they use that experience against a determined Westham United? You know, playing against these fresh bloods is very difficult.
Indeed it is.
That is Westham United. That is the number 4, fighting tooth and nail, and he wins out, Mohamed Jaite. To the team captain, number 9, onside, the offside now. A very good build-up there. This is how deadly they can be when given an opportunity. That is Tamba Kunda. That is a wake-up call. But of course, a sigh of relief for Westham United because the flag was raised. And they have to thank the force assistant referee for that. Mohamed Jaite looking for his number 9. Striker Musa Kamara. Rasul to the ground wins a foul. They are now waking up.
Certainly they are waking up and looking forward to get a salvation goal here. Saliu is very, very tough here. It's indeed scintillating. So beautiful indeed.
Indeed, it is community football, so it is always beautiful. This is the knockout trophy here in Tujereng, named after Madam Sainabou Cham. The set piece force for, of course, Tamba Kunda. Here's it! Striker! The flag is up again. If they had to convert the offsides into goals, they could have been leading by 2 goals on here, Nicholas.
The conversion was poorly done. No wonder it was an offside because the flag was flagged against Tamba Kunda, and Westham survived.
But in community football, they'll be very pleased. At least the ball visits the back of net, despite it count. There was, of course, Ibrahim Amane's beautiful set piece here. He went as far looking for his team captain, that is Jerry Jaite. But it's, of course, Jerry now, onside, for the first time in this attack for Tamba Kunda. Jerry trying to cut in. Not a good one from Jerry. And now Westham will build it from a counter, but in futile. A return ball there. Captain heads it back. Chacha looking for options. He gets the number 10. What a touch there. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he did. Push in there. Foul, Kevin. I told you they are waking up. And they're waking up with experience. And that is the number 11 who was fouled there, Ibrahim Amane. He took the first set piece for Tamba Kunda, in which resulted on offside. And of course, Mane is on the ground still struggling. And Tamba Kunda will never afford to lose him in this crucial match. On a day that we call a clash of titans and a battle for supremacy. The trophy is leaving the Devils tonight because they are the holders of this trophy. Under the chairmanship of Mr. Fabakari Marian and his Council of Elders, that is the committee members. We have a new finalist, and there is going to be a new champion to be born today.
Certainly, there will be one champion tonight. Will be crowned tonight as a champion. A big question is yet to be unanswered.
Ibrahim Amane will not take part in this ceremony. For team captain Jerry Jaite is now with the responsibility. A set piece. Cross comes in from Jerry. The goalkeeper is out. Very good punch there, and of course it is Westham with their number 10. Abubakar Tiba. Very wide to his number 8 on the far side. Omar Chata. Chata raises his head looking for options. Chata trying to deny the left full back. Chata with the back heel. Beautiful one there. A very fine tackle there from Westham or Tamba Kunda's number 14. Kachali Bayo. Throw in for Westham. Omar Chata with a touch there. But it's going to be another throw in on the far side. Well, we need to be informed. The traveling supporters right now are coming from where? Is it from Tamba Kunda or from Westham United? Shot block there. Play on. Factions of headers on the far side in this game. It is still 0-0. And we played 30 minutes unofficial. The throw in for Jerry. A quick one. He gets his number 9. Musa Kamara wins a foul inside the half of his enemy. Oh. Was Tamba Kunda trying to read the game plan from Westham? Because it's now an end-to-end encounter in this game, Nicholas.
Certainly it is end-to-end, and I'm looking forward to a goal to celebrate tonight.
Cross comes in. It is well defended there by the number 6, Molamin Jota for Westham. Fine tackle there by Jerry. Jerry gets his number 10. Cross comes in there. Offside against the third player. That is Kutubo Diva. And Jerry was trying to connect with Kutubo. Kutubo was from an offside position on the far side. It is a set piece for Westham United. Quickly taken by the shot stopper. That is Bakari Jase. It is Tamba Kunda coming again in numbers. Not a good connection there. And of course, Ibrahim Amane is back. But of course, the look on his face is not promising. And Tamba Kunda will, of course, make sure Ibrahim complete this game. Here comes Jerry. The team captain strikes there. The goalkeeper was equal to the task. That is their fourth shot on target.
Certainly, there was a weak shot. It was not a strong one.
A poor pass there, here comes the striker. What a poor touch there from him, but can he connect it? Oh boy. Musa Kamara. The first touch was very poor, spot on. But the defender was there equal to the task. The first corner in this game, Nicholas. Now, Tamba Kunda are growing fairness. And Ibrahim Amane with the first corner in this game and the first corner for Tamba Kunda for Maliasna. Well, Mohamed Jaide is asked to go in. Jerry around the penalty spot there, the 6-yard box. Ibrahima Mane, hold on, says Ami. And there is going to be a community meeting from the central referee. Lectures will take him. The ambience is present officially sponsored by traveling supporters of Tamba Kunda and Westham. But for now, the noisiest part is on the far left side from our community. Ibrahim Mane with an outside across outside. Wow! It is a goal! Ibrahim Mane is the first ever player in the history of this knockout final to score a goal from a direct corner. I told you, they will never want to lose Ibrahim Mane in this game. What a moment for the lad. And he had only number 11 jersey. And he scored in the 16th minute unofficial. Well, Tamba Kunda have scored their first ever goal in the final. Their first ever goal. And it's scored by Ibrahim Mane. The pressure was there.
Certainly it is what it is. A beautiful, beautiful goal. Came under the courtesy of Ibrahim Mane, not Abdullah Mane. But Ibrahim, these are young lads with great potentials. The bubbles are beginning to rise and rise. Certainly it is what it is.
It is a foul and Amin's going for the card. Yellow card. Been issued to the said player of course, Westham United. Well, the coach of Tujereng, the zonal team is here watching, and he will tell you, Ibrahim Mane will be part of my selection now. Spot on. But the $1 million question is Ibrahim a native? That is a $1 million question. We need to find out. But then, whatsoever the case, there is the goal at the back of the net. And of course, Tamba Kunda, formerly Arsenal, more than 20 years in existence, are leading Westham, debutants in the snooker final. And you're watching us live on STV. And of course, there is a goal in the Sainabou Cham's knockout final. Tamba Kunda leading by a goal to nil from a direct corner from Ibrahim Mane. Not Abdullah Mane, but Ibrahim Mane. But of course, the Mane Kunda were very pleased. Well, the last 10 minutes, the goalkeeper of Tamba Kunda is more of like a spectator in this game. He's now turning to be a coach inside the center circle. He's trying to do some coaching lectures there. But it's a free kick. We'll come back to that, Nicholas. But your take on that? The goalkeeper is on a holiday.
Certainly he is on a leave. But this leave will not be long, Salio, because the opponent Westham are expected to bounce back.
Imagine the supporters with the nose ears here, with the noise, with the ambience. It's Westham. Tamba Kunda just came. But they will tell you, we witnessed the goal, we were there. When Ibrahim Mane scored from them. And here comes Tujereng. It is either Jerry or Ibrahim. No, Jerry is taking it. Team captain with a 4-man wall. Tujereng goes for goal. Not a good one. Well, I saw Ibrahim, he wasn't happy.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He wasn't happy. I believe he was about to take the set piece, but the captain of the final say, who are you to argue with your team captain? Who are you, Nicholas? The captain say, I am going for it. He will surely go for it. You obey and complain later. And that is what Ibrahim did.
Certainly it is, but it shouldn't be. Shouldn't be a military barracks where one obeys and complains. Salute.
A poor touch there, a poor defensive. Cross comes in. The goalkeeper. He's showing his capabilities. The first shot on target for Westham came in the 21st minute in the first half. That is the shot stopper in Jere Sanya. Spread it wide. It's a long ball there looking for the striker. And here comes Jere. Can he keep it in play? Number 15 on the defensive mission. Jere. Back here there. Play on the center referee in Army. Very good defensive work there by the number 15. It is Sanya. But Jere is still on the ground. But that was a poor defensive moment there for Tamba Kunda. But the post up there, the goalkeeper was equal to the task. Jere is back on his feet. And it's a free kick for Westham. And down half, it's thrown through to the traveling supporters of Tamba Kunda. Who are decked out in their Asobi colors. This is the beauty of community football. Nicholas. Tamba Kunda looking for a moment to restore parity here in this game. Still proving difficult against an experienced side. Foul they start pulling on the far side of the pitch. But it's a throw in. Oh, it's a down ball, says Ami. Yes, I am right. It's a foul given. The beneficiary is Tamba Kunda on the far side. And the number 2 will affect this one. Mustafa Toure. Waza has been called. That is the number 4. Mohamed Chaite. You have to drop deep. A long cross there. The goalkeeper out. With a quick touch there to his team captain now. Samper. Samper Sojina, he lost possession. To the number 10, here comes Ibrahim, the goal scorer. Ibrahim. And it's a throw-in for Ibrahim. Experienced player. Because the look on the face of that same defender, he was going either for the man or the ball. But it's a throw-in for Tamba Kunda. Waza is taking in. Mohamed Chaite. Quick one there to the goal scorer. Start pulling. The beneficiary is, of course, Samper. He is the victim there, and the culprit is Ibrahim Amane. The goalkeeper will affect this one. Bakari Jafte. Sends a long one. Ibrahim Hersif. Sorry, Mustafa, excuse me. Another header. Samper trying to defend. And it is a throw in out of touch. Temba Sise could not control. A quick one. Ibrahima. To his number 10. Kutubo Tiba. Kutubo couldn't keep it in play. Well, to be honest, they haven't players that have the experience, of the third division. And that is why it matters a lot. Sometimes experience matters, Nicholas.
Certainly experience matters. It's indeed.
Samper lost possession, but he's fighting tooth and nail to put the ball out of danger. Back to the number 8, Umar Jata. Jata the number 6. Jata again. Jata sends a long one, looking for his striker. Number 18 keeps it in play. Here comes the number 20. Offside. Yes. Against that was a very good build-up for Westham.
Certainly.
It has been a quiet moment on their build-up tactics. But it's really working well for Tamba Kunda for now. 25 minutes played on official. It is Tamba Kunda leading Westham by a goal to nil. In the Tujereng knockout final after Sainabou Cham. A poor one there. Not a good defensive work. It is ball still in play and it's a corner. Jerry was begging for something more than a corner. He was asking for something more than a corner. The goalkeeper must be very much relieved.
What a tornado it was. It was said to be a tornado. It was indeed a powerful, powerful attempt coming from Tamba Kunda. Salute. This scintillating, beautiful moment.
Bakari Jassin was at one point in time waiting for Ami to decide with how he sold. But it's another corner. Can it be a routine of the first one? Ibrahim Amane again, this time around a long one, they're looking for a header. Headside! Very close. Inches there, millimeters. But of course, they are now telling us they can be dangerous when it comes to set pieces.
Certainly, these are not empty threats. These are not empty threats. These are powerful, powerful threats. I believe Westham ought to do the needful.
Foul on Tamba Kunda. Ami, time to warn the number 4 in Mohamed Jaite. Next time, you go to my books. Well, they're not happy with the first ball, so they have to change it. Time is against them in this first half. You're watching us live on LSTV1, and I am Sainabou Cham, joined by Nicholas, Usman, behind the camera, and of course, Tamba Cham. Pafati is somewhere in your valley. It is, of course, community football that we are promoting, and LSTV is the #1 online TV in the course of promoting that. Well, you can contact them for more coverages in the quest of promoting community football, and LSTV will be live at the Tamba Kunda Westminster Stadium tomorrow. Babum Fati section, the young boys or star boys in the Tamba Kunda West Ramadan final, sponsored by the president, the state. But back here in Tujereng, what a turnout. Well, to many, it's the second day of Tamba Eid. And it's a corner for Westham. 28 minutes played, unofficial. Westham still trailing by a goal to nil. It's going to be another swinger for Westham. Can they restore parity? Cross comes in there. The number 20, a chance. Danger partially averted, but the team captain is there, Jerry, and he did just that. The 4th player turned defender within a blink of an eye. Shot block, and Jerry have to chase this one. Samper also in a defensive mission. Captain v captain. Jerry dribbled past Samper. Jerry looking for options. Sends it along while looking for the number 10. Kutubo Tiba. It proved futile. A very good build up there. But at one point in time was a nervy moment from that set piece for Tamba Kunda.
Certainly it was not an accurate one. They ought to be careful. Be on the dock out. Salute.
Number 2 heads it back. A routine from the training ground. Mustafa Thourey. So the shot stopper Jere Sanya. Jere, is it too early to marry the ground? Nicholas, wasting some time, selling the Northern African tactics. Sanyang sends along, looking for his team striker, Musa Kamara. Kamara has it. An opportunity for Charai. It's a corner. Wow, that was a very good one. Quick ball there. And Jerry with the set piece, or the number 10 rather. Kutubo Diva. With the corner for Tamba Kunda. It's going to be Probably not Swinger. Jerry have to join. Kutubo taking the responsibility. Cross comes to Narsinga there. Header. The goalkeeper is out and had a touch. Danger Afarte, that is from the number 10, who dropped deep. Abubakar Diba to his number 19. That was a very good build up there. Diba. Last hit and it's a throw in for Tamba Kunda on the far side. They are not in a hurry. And that is the number 14, Kajali Bayo. The long throw they are looking for Kutubo. Kutubo to Jerry. Jerry looking for the number 9, that was Musa Kamara, but he put futile. A good defensive work there. And here is Mohamed Chaite. Chaite was looking for Yakub. Yakub lost possession over the wing, sit within a blink of an eye. Back to Mustafa. Mustafa to his number 15, looking for the number 9, Musa Kamara. Straight into the player in black. That is the showstopper who sends a long one. Poor communication there from Westham. Ball around the center circle. Good control by the number 6, Mulamin Jata. Not a good one, not a clean tackle from the number 15, Sekou Sanya. Because Umar Jata was rustled to the ground and it's a foul. Just a stone throw to the center circle, probably inside that center circle. 32 minutes played unofficial. Tamba Kunda leading Westham by a goal to nil. Coach of Ibrahima Mane. And here is Suleiman Marena with the set piece for Westham United. Debutants in this knockout join this year from the qualifiers. A fine one there, but a very good defensive work there by the number 14, Kajali Bayo. Here comes Umar. Umar lost possession. Chere dropped deep to Kutubo now. Kutubo Thiba looking for his number 9 on the far side. Musa Kamara, can he keep it in play? The number 15, Musa Kamara. It's a throw in with a very fine tackle there by Idrissa Sanyang, the number 15. A no-nonsense defender for Westham United. Well, 1-0 is always a dangerous score line, Nicholas.
It is always a choking moment. One goal is something very choking. They ought to try to do all they could in order for them to maintain the lead.
Kajali was looking for Yankuba, number 18. Foul given. Abdullah Manga there is the victim. But of course, Westham in a hurry. They want to restore parity before going in 22 now. That is number 13, Suleiman Marena, sends a long one, inside 18-yard box. Eta, Yakub joins it, and it's a high put there. Yakub marries the ground. That is Yakub Asanya. The number 8, high put there, Jere is asking for more than just a foul. He's asking for a card on the third player.
Certainly.
Because it is a high put there. Just a reminder, this knockout final is named after Madam Sainabou Cham, the 4th Vice President of the Gambia Football Federation. She is also the President of Women Football Association. She is also a member of CAF Women Football Committee. She is also a CAF and FIFA My Commissioner. She is accompanied by Madam Anthi Aret Njaija. She is also a GFF ESCO member, also Women Football Association ESCO member. She is also a FIFA and CAF My Commissioner. And they are also accompanied by Mr. Sidi Mane from the Football House Referees Manager. He is also a referees committee member. Beautiful ambience from the far side, Nicholas. A very good defensive work. Sampair after extended defensive work. Tamba Kutubo now. Kutubo looking for Jerry, but to no avail. A very good defensive up there by the number 3 in Lamin Jata for Westham. Mohamed Chaite with the throw in. A quick throw there inside the 18-yard box. And it's going to be another throw in for Mohamed Chaite. He has on the number 4 jersey for Tamba Kunda. Long throw there. Mohamed have to draw deep on a defensive mission. Here comes the goal scorer, Ibrahim Amane. Ibrahim cross comes in there. A chance for Mustafa Yankub on a defensive mission. Cross comes in there. A chance for the number 14. Wow!
What a rocket launcher it was.
Kajali Payo was going for a goal in his lifetime. Wow, just wow. I told you they could be deadly in front of goal, Nicholas.
That was said to be a rocket launcher. A horrific, horrific shot. Indeed, it was a dangerous one. Saliu.
Here comes team captain Jerry. Jerry to Kutubo. Kutubo lost possession. Westham. But of course, Kajali is there to intercept that one. The number 14, Kajali Bayo. Rasul to the ground, wins the foul. Just a stone throw to his traveling supporters. And he loved that. This final, of all the ingredients to call it a big one, a big final. Nicholas, looking at the turnout, fans are still coming, but those that are just coming in, it's unfortunate you cannot see that goal, but you can see that later via LSTV from a corner. Cross comes in again. Header, danger. The goalkeeper with a very good save there. Bakari Jasi. Bakari sends a long one looking for his striker. Yankuba lost possession. Here comes the number 18. Abdullah Manga to Samper. Team captain Samper. Return there. Striker wins it, looking for the number 11 goal scorer Ibrahima, but the number 15 is there. He's to be very careful. Foul. Yes, it is a foul. Musa Kamara there. You had that ref Abelori Nyaso. That is the gaffer for Tamba Kunda. He was trying to, of course, be the lawyer to Yankuba Abelori Nyato.
That was ungodly kick. It was indeed bad tackle there. No wonder it is an infringement.
Well, one of the officials of Westham is wearing a Liverpool jersey. I only hope he was told that they were beaten by Brighton. You know that it's an early kickoff and Liverpool were beaten.
Yeah.
Why wearing a Liverpool jersey on a final that you need most?
Anyway, that's a story for another day. It is what it is. My mind could recall when Yankuba Minte stoned his opponent. That was a scintillating, beautiful goal from Minte.
Well, hold on. What happens in England stays in England. Back to Tujereng. Iman Sata is giving you the footages together with Usman. And here comes Kutubo, the number 10 for Tamba Kunda. Kutubo lost possession. He dropped deep. Advantage given by Ami, the referee from Tubakuta. And it is Ibrahim on the far side who switched position. He keeps it in play, the goal scorer, Ibrahim Mane, an experienced player, absolutely staggered. A very fine bowler. He's a joy to watch. He's more than an amateur football player. Once again, the center referee is Amit Turei. Jare Silla is the fourth assistant, Aishatu Kuchabi second. Fatu Mpaji is the fourth official. And we are expecting 2 minutes to be added on time. That is injury time. Beautiful ambience on the far side from the traveling supporters of Westham And of course, Tamba Kunda. It is a goal kick. 2 minutes added on. Additional minute, 2 minutes. Well, of course, Tamba Kunda leading Westham trailing by a goal to nil. So long ball looking for Mohamed. Mohamed is the culprit. Spot on from the force assistant referee. Jared Silla. And it's a free kick for Suleiman Marina again. Sends a long one, looking for the number 10. Fine touch from Bakari. Here comes the number 6. Mulami Jata. Jata, twist number 3. Lami Jata, twist number 20 now. Temba Sise. Temba still in play. Ball still in play. It's a foul on Temba. Temba wins the foul. Yakuba isn't happy.
That was like a sandwich. Indeed, it was a tackle, a push, a battle there, a clash.
Well, Yakuba needs to be very careful.
He needs to.
There is a boundary between him and the referee. And there is a law. Two-man war. It is, of course, it is the Sanyang with a set piece. Header! The goalkeeper with a sweep.
It was very close to
the
target.
He has to sweep the ball out.
Very close to the target.
Absolutely. What a way to restore parity, but he put foot high. And a good one, Jerry. Tamba Kunda trying to build on a counter. Jerry will surely do that. Here comes the goal scorer, Ibrahim. Against Samper, Ibrahim. Sojina here, Ibrahim is still going. Ibrahim, what can you do? Ibrahim, oh boy, oh boy.
A staggering man in there.
Musa Kamara. It is a foul on the number 15. And that is going to be a yellow card. Sekou Sanyang have to wrestle the player down. But what an opportunity. What a lad. What a player. I told you. He is more than an Everton player. Go and Google it. What a game. And what an ending are we seeing here in this first half. What a way to end the first half. From one end to the other. From a goal scoring opportunity to another goal scoring opportunity. A goalkeeper have to sweep that golden opportunity. You have to save Tamba Kunda. And going into the tunnel, they have to thank their showstopper and Jerry Sanyang for keeping them leading by a goal to nil. But earlier on, there could have been 2-0 going into the tunnel.
Certainly, there was a staggering opportunity there, Saliu. And that opportunity was wasted.
Here comes, and that is the four-star whistle from Army. See, across the game. Halt, and it is halftime here in Tujereng. Live in Tujereng. Under the chairmanship of Mr. Bakari Marina and his committee members, we are watching the knockout final named after Madam Sainabou Cham. Westham trailing by a goal to nil. The goal came in the 16th minute of the first half. Coach of Ibrahim Amane from a direct corner. Nicholas, you take on the first half. There has been an entering encounter. Might have been excellent, beautiful football here. Experience, individual brilliance as well.
Certainly, it was a beautiful first half in this final between Tamba Kunda and Westham. The man to remember is Ibrahim Mane.
For now.
For now, he scored an astonishing goal, a rocket launcher. What an immaculate goal it was, Saliu. I think both teams need to adjust and rise to the occasion in order for them to get to the glory.
Well, the $1 million question is, will Tamba Kunda rise to the occasion in winning their first ever trophy in history after 20 plus years in searching for a final, talk less of a trophy? And of course, halftime here for LSTV1, we'll be back after the limo time. Once again, I am Sainabou Cham, and joined by Nicholas Jonga is here. Likewise, Lamin from the Choice FM. That is frequency modulation. And I am Sally from Capital, Nicholas from the Point newspaper. Bye-bye from us. We'll be back after this short break.
You guys want advertisement? This part is not correct.
Cannot dunk. You have a mic. It's very dangerous. Falling off. Yeah. Cham in here because he understands Tujereng football more than us. Early substitution for Westham United. The number 16 is coming in. The one that is the number 16 that is coming off, rather, excuse me, is Lamin Jata. For number 9, Yusufa Koli. It's a free kick for Westham. Around the area, headed there by Yankun. Kutubo, Ershid Bag. A very good defensive work there by the number 15, Sekou Sanya. Controlled by Kutubo. Lost possession around the center circle. Yankuba was defending him there. But here comes the number 6, looking for his number 10. Abubakar Diba, onside. Can Diba keeps in the play? Yes, indeed. Diba against Kachali. Here comes the new entrance. Back to Diba. Diba, Sojin ahead. Yankuba defended him. Back to Diba again. Abubakar. So it's number 3 now. Lamin Jata. Jata lost possession to Umar. Here comes Umar, the number 9. Umar was arguing for a foul, but the referee turned deaf ears. Umar fought tooth and nail and lost possession. Here comes the new entrance. Yusuf Akoli. Jerry Wilson. Yankub. Foul on Yankuba. Shanyang. Coach Umar, welcome back. This is your ground, and this is your fortress ground. Wow. Talk us through this final. You watch the first half. What can you tell us about these two sides? And what is the missing element from Westham United as a coach?
So that Mojamasa understand. So that Mojamata understand. Ne Tamba Kunda la Timo Jibe, they have a lot of experienced players. And the near Nyato Jibe back a pace soto back. And football is all about pace and hard work. Near West Ham Latimo Jibe, junior players on the Saturday, so they have a lot of experience. Near capable play, near Kato Soto hit on counter attack. And anytime Ning Tamba Kunda counter Soto is always dangerous for them. Because Nyajibe Tamba Kunda la Nyato Ibe pace soto back. And they have one of the best players so far in the tournament this year. Minkada Musa Kamara. Yeah.
We'll come back to the coach of the Tujereng national team after this set piece. It is Viva. Kachali Payo Bianco, team-man ball for Westham. Can Tamba Kunda find the second goal? Kachali, or Kutubo rather, excuse me, into the gloves of Bakari Jasi. Sends a long one. Headed there by the number 2. A very good defensive work by Mustafa Toure. Looking for Ibrahima. A fine touch there by the number 6, Molami Jata. Jata to the number 20. And a good touch there. And of course, Mustafa Toure defend deep. Here comes Mohamed Jaite. A fine touch there, Molami Jata. The number 6. Fouled on the new entrance, Yusuf Akoli. They have great momentum in the second half. That is, of course, Westham United. Nicholas, welcome back.
Thank you. Now we expecting come back to wherein West Ham will try to bounce back in order for them to tally the scoreline. We're looking forward to that. And I believe both teams are equal to the task.
Well, for now, the team that is leading is, of course, one of the oldest teams in this community. Set piece for Abdullah Manga to take. 2-man wall for Tamba Kunda. Can they defend this one? Can they restore parity? Abdullah went for goal. That will never disturb the shot stopper in Jerry Sanyang. A wasted set piece there from Abdullahi. And it's a goal kick. Yes, coach. Is this now or never for Tamba Kunda?
Definitely, this year is Tamba Kunda's year.
You can say it in Mandinka, please.
Yeah, Tamba Kunda, muira sangolati because niajibe ila previous years all kono ene man futanu final ola. So inata make to the final. So no o ineta because ne Tujereng competition all jibe ne years all be kono aka different finalists all. Ne opportunities soto wato mena furka fenke nyanta capitalize la anu player min soto. I think definitely they deserve to win this year trophy. So Tamba Kunda niajibe ba Westham organized the team all many along they are very organized. But maybe the problem is they don't have a playmaker in the middle of the field. Me along for another footballer organized like. Niajibe defensively they were very organized. But the final pass to the third quarter, in the middle of the park, me along by Jemoni organized by one time Jemoni dictated. So okay, but then they come back and the Nathan Makunaji the common cold paper lord.
Department to organize things for them. Here comes Ibrahim again with a cross. Well defended there by Westham. A very good player for Westham. Of course, was on a defensive mission. Excuse me. Number 18. A chance for Westham, but the number 2 is equal to the tax. That is Mustafa Toure. And of course, Westham are fighting tooth and nail to restore parity. And there was a foul on Mulamin Jata. Quickly taken. Number 10, looking for the action! The goalkeeper was there as well, but the flag is already up for offside. That will never count. And that was, of course, Abdullahi Manga. Well, at one point in time, the faithfuls of Westham thought Abdullahi Manga have shook hands with paradise. With that golden opportunity, both things fall apart from an offside position. Jared, captain. Choice number 14, Kachali. Payo. Kachali Payo have to defend it now. Payo still fighting tooth and nail. And he will throw in. Oh, no. It's a quick throw in there from the number 3, Lamin Jata. Jata the number 10. Kachali now. Kachali wins now a throw in that he was begging for. In his own half. 9 minutes in the second half played. Tamba Kunda leading Westham by a goal to nil. Ibrahima Mane with the goal in the 16 minutes of the first half from a direct corner. And here comes the number 10, Abubakar Diba. Diba. But of course, Mustafa Toure was there again and again and again. And he's everywhere. And it's the first corner for Westham in the second half. Yusuf Akoli, the new entrance with the corner. He's going for an outswinger. Yes, an outswinger cross comes side. He was going for a replica of Ibrahim Mane. But the goalkeeper was there equal to the tax. Cherry to the goal scorer, Ibrahim. Ibrahim, poor touch there from Ibrahim Mane. But what a save there. For the second time, Molamin Jata Rasul to the ground. But of course, Yusuf Akoli was going for a replica, Nicholas. But the goalkeeper in Jerry Sanyang was there at the right time.
That was said to be a miraculous opportunity, was squandered. The said opportunity because Jerry came on time and grabbed the ball comfortably, and they survived. Jerry.
Sanyang showing his capabilities. Very wide to Kajali Bayo. Kajali looking for the goal scorer. But Kagbo was there. Umar wasn't there. And it's a return ball. Good defensive work there. Kajali has it. And lost it within a blink of an eye. But Yankuba is there to cover up for Kajali. Yankuba, Sojinayat, still going. Yankuba, play on the center referee. More Lamin, looking for his number 10. But the ball is out for a goal kick. A busy touch line for both covers and a busy ambience on the far side. The turnout is huge, and this is a big smile on the sport committee. Well, of course, Fatumata is one of the members of the sport committee, and she is the female rep for Tujereng Sports Committee. They were there in Boxpa on their route to the final, the maiden edition. Yes, many will tell you things fall apart, but that they will never say we didn't try. Debutants centered in the final. That was a historic moment. They came, they saw, and they centered the final. Surprise, underdogs became the bookmakers' favorites at the end. And everyone was watch out for Tujereng in this final. But Lamin, who have been begging for it, toiling and moiling. Omar, Tujereng, Jerry, team captain, looking for that second goal to put this game to bed. Jerry, to the number 14, an opportunity! Oh, boy! What? Kajali Bayo! Sells over the bar. But the connection from Woman to Jerry and then to Kajali must be from the training ground, Nicholas.
Those were broken dots, broken set piece. What a horrific loss to them. So sad. Indeed it is.
Well, a wake-up call for Westham that the second goal might be a game over. But of course, Westham still believe that this game is still young. New entrants lost possession, a back heel there, top notch. Here comes the number 9 again, Yusufa. Wrestled to the ground, but the referee allowed play to continue. The referee is also one of the busiest in the pitch. Here comes the goal scorer, Ibrahim Amane, on the far side against Sampere, team captain, Ibrahim Sojinayan. Ibrahim still going, and it is a corner. The boy from Khartoum giving the defenders of West Ham a hell to live in. He's currently training with Medina's youth team. I stand to be corrected. Ibrahim Amane. A joy to watch from White Croc in Khartoum. The lad is less than 16. He is younger than 16. But he's playing like I've been in this for more than 20 years. Ibrahim again going for goal. He wanted to do a replica, a double. He wanted to write history. But history is already written. The first ever player, not a native of this vicinity, traveling from Khartoum to Tujereng, scoring a goal in a final from a corner. That corner is historic. Nicholas, historic. If you are the father, you will be the happiest man on planet Earth today.
Certainly, I will decorate him. I will celebrate him. I will make sure he stands tall and be celebrated tonight. But it is what it is, Saliu. Take it from me. He will be celebrated tonight.
That is, if at all the scoreline remains this way. But miracles do happen in football. Can Yankuba qualify the net? Free kick. The new entrance, can he be the super sub? We have, of course, Lamin Jiba from the Point newspaper. An opportunity from the training ground routine there. Danger partially averted, back heel there. Here comes Cherry on a counter. Cherry looking for Kutubo. Cherry still searching. Cherry gets Ibrahima. Not a good one from Ibrahima, but he keeps it in play. Players at the center referee. Kutubo have to fight tooth and nail to win that ball. And it's a throw-in. Interesting moments here that are unfolding right before our eyes, Nicholas. Kajali Bayo with the throw-in. quickly to Kutubo. It's a throw-in. Well, the player in question, Umar Jata, thought he was fouled. Kajali with another throw-in. Westham preparing a double substitution. A long throw there. Heads it back. Kajali wins the throw-in. For Westham in the final attack.
They are a very organized team, but the final third pass will Nimbuka Betia. So motel a midfield kono nde minje mi alon ko aba passing kala jam mi alon ko asa jemo open no because ne aji be iba sirin di bakala ni kato so de ka lose la kipli so aba ko lale bulu bakala furu ye murun jemo kono because football be opportunity that ni aso de nyanta capitalize la but ni aji be the final third ni tara for 18 kono the final pass is always wrong aka west nyin ka afenga and they need to be very careful because the way Arsenal can attack and counter attack la it could be dangerous. Ne goal flanjang squadron je mo be banan. So nyanta wulla bakale la final pass will organize back. Ni wonta ba ko lala. Coming back to Kajalim, ni ala performance di baby Arsenal la team moto. Atalaba Arsenal la team on drive kay la half back left photo
That is Tamba Kunda, right?
Yeah, Tamba Kunda FC. Because ni aji be dindi wala, ni na la first year experience the seniors, but he's an outstanding player. He's doing well and nyante hakilo to la wakal because I movement of Minkana flanja. It could be a goal. Yeah.
Well, of course, the number 20 is off. For the number 5 is Aliou Sambu. Number 20, Demba Sise for Wesha. And the number 18 is also sub off. Abdullah Manga. For the number 14, in Lamin Jabang. Lamin Jabang coming in for Wesha. Double substitution. Kutubo play on. Kajali Baya. Yankuba heads it back. Back to Jerry. Here comes Kutubo. Kutubo. Tiba. Tiba to Yankuba. Yankuba to Jerry, the team captain. Jerry, the number 7, looking for Yankuba. And a very good defensive work there. Here comes the number 10. Abubakar Diba. To the new entrance. Back to the number 8. Umar Jata. Jata raised his head, looking for options. He gets, of course, the number 10. Abubakar Diba. Diba, soldier ahead. Size and height was in matter. They lost possession. Here comes Jerry. Kani keeps in the play. A very good file there. Umar Jata. A very good defensive work there by Kajali. Kajali Bayo has been a very instrumental player for, of course, Tamba Kunda. He's the one doing the play. And they're using Kajali on the route to goal. Forget about the right side for Tamba Kunda. Kajali is there to do the needful. Number 3, Kani keeps in play. Not a good one. Well, that was Lamin Jata. 19 minutes played in the second half. The ambience. Well, Coach Many say Tujereng is where community football is promoted at the highest order, with the ambience watching these two sides. And how do you see the growth of community football here in Tujereng, Coach?
Yes, I believe the committee is doing well. Because they are giving Kabri Natanam Tujereng Sport Kono. Yeah, thank you, Bakale. Mafala Tujereng Sport Committee and Embara, if I'm in
Well, Nicholas, what can you tell us from the coach? I believe you have a white paper that, of course, it is well decorated for the coach. His achievements, his journey in his coaching career. Was he one time a good bowler? I don't know. How many goals did he score? I don't know. How many own goals, I don't know. But it's a free kick. Yusuf Akoli, he could be there early. And this might be the defining moment. Kohli went for the number 10. An opportunity, can he keep the play? It's a corner. The idea is there. But of course, the number 10 didn't understand what Kohli was doing. Or the ball was too much for Abubakar Diba to connect the dot. But that was beautiful. The idea was brilliant. Lamin Jata with the corner. But of course, Kohli is requesting for it and he gets it. Cross comes in again! Wow! Jere Sanya for the second time. But the ball is already out of touch for a goal kick. Diba on the ground. It's going to be sub off. It's part of the substitutes. Could go out.
2016,
and of course, Sanyang is also coming off for the number 17, Alanding Jawara.
I started my coaching career 2005, another 2006 back to back.
I only hope it's Alanding Jawara.
1-7.
It's Ibrahim Asambu. We have a problem with the numbers anyway. All right, Ibrahim Asambu. Thank you. Ibrahim Asambu, the number 17. Community football, we love it. And you might get it happy. Ibrahim Asambu yet to join the fray. Here comes Tujereng, dreaming to lift the first ever trophy and the first ever trophy for the team. But it's the play for Tujereng. He lost possession. Kachali again. Kachali surging ahead. Kachali again. Kachali still going. Kachali! It is a foul!
And
penalty!
said to be a miracle.
For Tamba Kunda.
Said to be a miracle.
He is the man of the moment for Tamba Kunda. Coach Umar said so. Kachali is the element on the route to glory. On the route to success. Tamba Kunda keep on believing. They keep on dreaming. This might be the end of the trophy drought for 20 years and more in action. 24 minutes prior of each in the second half. We have less than 20 to go. Tamba Kunda wins the penalty. Can they put two past Westham? One of the oldest, longest serving teams in this community. And in fact, it is the Alcalos team. Team is saved the Karjabila.
Remember, they were said to be the gunners. They were named
One time they were called Arsenal. But of course, trophy weren't coming. And now they have to substitute that name back to the community. To Uinoboro. Team captain Jerry. Jerry Jaiti. Oh, not Jerry, excuse me, it's the number 9, Musa Kamara. Musa Kamara. The Musa Kamara that I know is the showstopper for TMT. Won the under 17.
Yeah.
Really Colombian team, but this time around, it is Musa Kamara of Tamba Kunda. The Alcalo is watching and they are praying. Can this be the second goal? Musa! Tamba Kunda! Are dreaming. They are dreaming, their team. The streets of Tamba Kunda are now dreaming. Whoa!
moment, a time to jubilate. What a beautiful, sweet, sweet moment it is for Tamba Kunda, who were one time called Arsenal the Gunners. For tonight they are to be called Tamba Kunda. It is what it is, a beautiful, beautiful combat, a beautiful final.
Well, Nicholas warned you, Lamin Jiba warned you. You go to the print media, that is the newspapers, you mention Arsenal. Tamba Kunda can take you to the nearest police station. They are called Tamba Kunda. The Madam Sainabou Cham is married with goals. And goals are colored. Go down in history. The first ever team, if things taste like this, to lift the Sainabou Cham trophy. Married with gold medal. Isn't it?
Certainly made in heaven and delivered, to be delivered on earth. Made in heaven, want to be delivered on earth. It will be a day, it will be tonight.
Sambu back to Kujali. A good defensive work there by the defense line of Tamba Kunda. Kujali, or Kajali rather. Sambu wins it to his team captain, Chere. A good fight there from Sambu. But the number 6, Molamin Chata, spread it wide to his number 10, Abubakar Tiba. Tiba cuts in. Back to Tiba again. Oh boy, he stretched wide. Here comes the goal scorer, Musa Kamara. That is the second goal scorer. Quick one from the number 4, Mohamed Jaite. Looking for Kamara. It's out on Musa Kamara. And it's a free kick for Tamba Kunda. They are not in a hurry. They are leading on the scoreboard. It's 2-0. On LSTV it's 2-0. Usman and of course Niman Sada Cham the camera operators. And this is LSTV live in Tujereng. What a turnout. Kids at your age will go out for Sainabou and any that they fail. I don't know game of GB. Sainabou Cham la final. It's a long ball. But a very good defensive work there. He's a no-nonsense defender. Strikers win you matches. Defenders win you titles. On a day like this, you need everyone on board to join the flight to Tamba Kunda. What a turnout. One of the biggest, if not the biggest turnout in a knockout final. Last time we were here, QPR played against the Devils. And the Devils won QPR. The devil in white turned to black. Yellow card. Throw the goal scorer, Musa Kamara. He will tell you, I am a striker now turned defender. I'm trying to defend the lead.
It is what it is, a moment of laughter for Tamba Kunda and a moment of sorrow for Westham.
Nicholas, if you are good in Mandinka, kindly talk us through. 2-0 in favor of Tamba Kunda.
Certainly it is what it is. We will say it is 2-0.
But of course, Lamin from the Choice FM. Lamin, just a quick one. Well, Lamin is busy. He's having a community meeting. Let's go back to the pitch. It is a free kick for Westham. He's not with us. He's not with us. Absolutely not with us.
He's having a community meeting.
Long ball there inside the 18-yard box. And of course, Jere Sanyang grabs that comfortable. Full of smiles. And that is the story of the day for Tamba Kunda. But also even Fatu, the female rebels, will be smiling today, looking at this turnout. And if everyone paid a ticket to be here, it simply means that Kodo be Kodo. But Mobile, Alcala Sambakarakili. Here comes the goal scorer, the fourth goal scorer, Ibrahim Mane. Mane to the new entrance. Sorry, not the new entrance. That is, of course, the number 4 surgeon ahead. It's a goal kick. Spot on. Mohamed Chaite was begging for the foul. And here comes another important player, Yaya Bojang, getting ready to be introduced. Yaya Bojang. And he confirmed, yes, Yaya Bojang, yes. He's about to mark the register. Can Westham pull one back? What a pass there. Not a good one. Tujereng Sanyang. No. Tujereng Sanyang launches a long one looking for Kamara Musa. Kamara connected the dots with Ibrahim Amane. Can he keep it in play? No. Not a good one. The force touch. Prove him wrong. Substitution. And that is the end of the team captain. The end for the team captain, Tujereng. Chaite, an opportunity for a round of applause for the team captain. Tujereng Chaite, he's on the brink of being the hero for Tamba Kunda. It is of joy that are looming right now, champions to be elected pending. Tujereng will be an emotional captain tonight if things taste like this. But Yaya Bojang will continue touch on behalf of Tujereng. Yaya is a very fine player, and they will tell you size and height doesn't matter in football. He is here to pick things from where Tujereng left it and complete the mission. It is Ibrahima looking for a player in white and red. He gets Musa. And of course, back to Ibrahima Mane on the far side. Mane to Musa. Kamara, the goal scorer, or the second goal scorer. Kamara trying to deal the number 13. Back to Ibrahima Mane, and it's a throw-in for Tamba Kunda. They are not in a hurry. And the player that take this throw-in is Mohamed Chaite. He's walking majestically towards the ball. They are not in a hurry. And it is 34 minutes played unofficial in the second half. We have less than 10 to go.
Certainly, they are not in a hurry. They are leading and taking it on.
Well, the first task on Yaya Bojang is to kick the ball out of the field. Send the ball out. And he did just that. It's a goal kick. Anyhow, we'll do for Tamba Kunda, Westham. Now, hoping and praying miracles happen. Did you watch the direction of the ball when Madam Sainabou Cham take the kickoff? Did you watch the direction? It went in the half of Tamba Kunda. And I've been covering community football across the length and breadth of this country. I'm not saying that is what is happening, but I can live with every final that I witness, from Kado to Koina. I travel as far as Kunda in Woolly West. We leave it at that for now. We leave it at that. Army from Tamba Kunda. Ibe lokado mutalan. Yangale ngembany nginono. 36 minutes played. In the second half, Tamba Kunda by goal from Ibrahim Amane and Musa Kamara. Here comes Kajali defending him again. He is my man of the match.
I will differ. Anyway, I will differ from you because the first goal scorer is said to be my man of the match, yes, who is said to be Ibrahima Mane. Ibrahima is said to be an astonishing player.
But the contribution from Kajali Bayo played a pivotal role. How many times have you seen Ibrahima Singh scoring? But it's an opinion. Who am I to say now? But Kajali Bayo even played more than his team captain. His defensive, his timing, the way he dropped deep, the way he closed the dots, according to the dots, is just brilliant. Here comes Mohamed Jaidi, the number 4, to the new entrance, Sainabou Cham. Back to the number 15, he lost possession. And here comes Mohamed Jata, the number 6, to his number 5. New entrance, cross comes in a chance. No-nonsense defender Kajali there again, where he is needed the most.
Central pillar.
Well, the cover for Westham is still dreaming. Here comes Samper. Samper strikes. The goalkeeper will marry the ground for the second time, not for the third time. We're expecting 3 minutes to be added on. Now they believe. Now they believe. Well, the third goal for Tamba Kunda is finally over, isn't it? Here comes Sainabou. Sainabou strikes! The idea is brilliant, but the showstopper was equal to the task. Kajali Amuta, the coach did so. Now the good one. Here comes the number 10. Can he win it? No. That is a rocky defender for you. That is the number 2. Kajali, foul. Well, Mustafa Toure is also a rocky defender there. Well, the goalkeeper for Tamba Kunda is taking some water break. One thing for certain. Well, talk us to the journey of your coach, our coach Black. That is Omar. Quick one, please. You have it with you, right? A quick one, please.
Mr. Umar Javang is said to be the current head coach of Tujereng zonal team.
It's already?
He is currently the head coach of Tujereng zonal team. Down the line, he started his coaching career in 2005. He took from Ansumana Sanu, quarterfinal, won the cup in 2006, back-to-back, and won another cup in 2007, but lost the knockout trophy on the same year. Against the Eagles, Super Eagles, in 2008, he equally lost.
He won the League Cup.
In 2008, he won the League Cup. In 2009, he lost both the League Cup and the knockout or elimination cup. In 2010, he won the League Cup and the knockout cup. In 2011, he lost the final of the
he
League
was also
Cup.
appointed the town team coach.
Thereafter, in 2010, he was appointed as the town team coach of Tujereng. Down the line in 2012, he went into the semi-final, wherein he lost. And in 2014, he took over from Tujereng third division team, and he went in 2015 2015 as the manager of Manchester United junior team. In 2016,
it's a corner for Westham. Cross comes in there.
In 2018,
partially averted. Another repeated one. Chance for
set
number
to
6.
be
That's it. Over the bar. It's a goal kick.
the VDC chairman.
Tamba Kunda.
In 2024, back to the district team as the head coach, and in 2025 to 2026, currently he is the head coach, wherein he faced the Lamin zonal team in a final where he was humiliated by Lamin. But it was said to be a beautiful final because he defeated Gunjur, and thereafter he faced Lamin, and he was defeated by Lamin zonal team.
Now you're coming in for mental humiliation. I will not agree to that. He was defeated. He was defeated by Lamin. For the first time of action, he guided Tujereng to the zonal final.
Yeah.
Zonal final. Ladies and gentlemen, under 2 minutes. Yes, Tamba Kunda leading Westham by 2 goals to 0, and we have under 2 minutes to go. We were told miracles do happen in football, but it's going to be a very difficult one. Nima. But the look on the coach for, of course, Westham, that is a clear story of how things unfold in here. The cover for Westham. We are in a Liverpool jersey. Well, I wanted to tell him you will never work alone because he's my friend. But he did a lot. For the first time of action, from junior to senior category, they centered the final, top notch. That is Westham United. So coach, heads up. You did the unthinkable. You changed doubters into believers. I'm saying this, but the game is still on. But then, we are not seeing a comeback in this game. Here comes Sainabou. He is 2 days offside. But what a journey for Westham, Coach Omar.
Yeah, because Niajibe timbal damal sindinang jani bafutala final, especially the semi-final. Yeah, Jungle Tigers booted on penalties. And Niajibe junior team alone, this is their first experience, so we can say bravo to them. They did well. New experience, they don't know, but experience will come. So they in the league.
Well, they are in the round of 16 for the league. They still have something to amend. Fouled against the number 4. And, of course, we have few seconds to go. A chance for the number 14, an opportunity. Strikes! Oh, boy, oh, boy! It is just not their day.
That was too late.
It is a black Saturday for Westham. That could have been a consolation goal. At least they will tell you, we have scored a goal in the final for the first time of action. But things fall apart. Oh boy, oh boy. And this could be the last action of the day.
That was too late.
Tamba Kunda are about to end 25 years of a trophy down to an end. And does it finally. 25 years of action. 25 years and more in toiling and moiling to center a final, to class of winning a trophy here in Tujereng. And now, from Arsenal to Tamba Kunda, a trophy visits their trophy cabin finally. The Alcalos team is the champion, are the champions of the Sainabou Cham knockout final. And that's it for me, Salu Chalo. Nicholas, it's over to you.
Thank you, Salio, for that wonderful commentary. Thank you so much. And it's done and dusted here right before us. Tamba Kunda are heading to glory. Heads up. They will be celebrated tonight. They will be decorated tonight. And on that note, they will be recognized. Champions of the knockout.
Name after Sainabou Cham.
Madam, what a final it is. What a glorious, glorious final it was. Indeed, it was brilliant, brilliant exhibition of talent here tonight. That was good. Game on the court. Time money. So sweet, so sweet. Beautiful. Before Musa Kamara double the lead for Tamba Kunda. And tonight Tamba Kunda will go with tears of joy. Tears of Tamba Kunda will be celebrating.
Yeah, but yeah, the Westham people. Dangerous.
Son of Whatsa. Looking at the coach of Cham.
well. But maybe coming out and hindsight, Sana is also learning because serious football is serious mentally. Serious, you need a lot of experience. You can get a team on me because you have to be coaching experience in development. You can make the difference because he has the team and he has the players, and his players are very organized. But I believe as time goes on, he will be one of the best coaches in Tujereng so far.
Looking at Tamba Kunda, their head coach.
Call on the two teams.
Yes, please, let's have all the two teams on board. Teams Olalbe, Fintinam, please. Quickly, before we go into the presentation, Tamba Kunda, head coach, Ninata Jube. What were some of the strengths of the head coach of Tamba Kunda?
Maybe coming halfway to Nicholas, I was their manager for 2 years. Probably more than me along for his hard working, definitely. I think also he got it through hard work. Niajibe more than me along for he always ready to learn. And miracle as time goes on, he will also become a very good coach. Because coaching Mufena to me along for you need a lot of focus. Nico, you're a good coach. Yeah, so Pabi Molo the Mialanko is hardworking and I believe that he is always ready to learn. So in the near future, he will achieve something more than this.
Yeah, Buba Jame Aketa Momi Alonko, I hakilo to Bake, ala tactics soul, a beteata Bake, ala substitution of Fanam beteata Bake. It a very munna soto purka Kakuol Fanang Seniandi.
Yeah, coming out for Yame, at a more of me along Kakalatan Tabakan. I will get a decision of them. And more of me along Nabala Benjokan, Bakalaka, Majo, so what anytime nice substitution of it, I'll substitution on Unicapeta. Because coaching Yamola, Nike Bella Mobile idea, Mobeka, Follow, Niket and Nike Bot Alabacadra, at the end of the day, Nimeko, if they miss Demo, if they mislead Demo, and Demo, but Pabi more to be along the Amasia, Nabalorin, Nano, focus back on the cafe. And the technical side, you have a lot of experienced people down there. Because more than a mini along, although in a career man, football, but more than many along the football follow back. And watching them all at the Lungo Poekara, it is Pulala no Yokan, Yamira, you are a good coach, football of Bukanana or Miracle Bono, Akanana hard working. So you have to work for it. As far as coaching is concerned, every day you have to learn new tactics, you have to follow football and follow the rules of the game. And you have to back the field, very good coach. And you probably also be a good coach.
Mr. Java, Ninata Jube, Gal ila group staging, Liko Kono, Westham Tamba Kunda Bute, Katanya Fula Ning killing. So, Bari, Ninata game auto, final auto. If I understand, yes, you know, they've done something very, very different. They bounced back and they were able to defeat their opponent, Minketa Westham team. So it's like a turnaround, it's like a revenge, it's like a retaliation. It's a very yemuna sort of purka nyimkuol financian.
Yeah, coming in a first game on Yumbigan, yeah, you get one coming organizing in the pitch, who is 100% there. So Tamba Kunda, by then, I believe they underrate them. Because I just continue with them, and I get a first experience, but I don't know Bude. Westham Utd, we are very organized and a very civilized team. So you could call them Tamba Kunda during the first half. So Tamba Kunda became so much frustrated. Kampata Nyokama, so work on one other chance in Westham for Kajemo Faka Jemo win. So Niajibe coming out for Sainabou Cham, our team is always organized because team not many are going to train Nyokane and our philosophy our didn't only understand battle. So now you need a lot of experience and a lot of experienced players for because Jungle Tigers Lamaju, Sainabou Cham team is one of the most organized teams so far during this tournament. Niba play Kampanda, Niba Jibe Kampandeke on the railway, but Nina Fino they are a very organized team.
Looking at the the organization of this final, the committee of Tujereng, they've done something unique, something different. The organization in this year's knockout final is said to be spectacular, it's said to be beautiful. It is handsome. What did you take of the organization of this final?
Yeah, kabini ñunu nata na committee yala imolo te mi yala comme nga fo ñami ye min polo kele wolon ka je ka grassroots football develop because football am kulati nie mol be bulandi ko min kono ye ka je mo be amute fele bar comme ni mol ya fi lay ko yite ko ke talati mam mol be bulanda kono mo be ka saba ko mala ye jibe so kabini dal nata na ya trailer ka community la follow empower kaje ko team mol fanga ye fangal soto nen team mol ye fangal soto team mol be fans club pol soto so e kaje da kabri o kadoro ye team mol ye mol la interest ni murundi na football o kam bagel because nyaaji ben Tujereng jam for the past 20 years I was part of the sport committee for almost 15 years nafa na ne chairman ya for almost 3 to 4 years nyaaji de Tujereng mi ko le ya dati nunja mol ya fi la Tujereng ni non discipline so kabiri ni natana ni la luaja wal ni saratol natana ye minata folo mo la committee ni position ni pile la li fongal ye fongal la luaja da so ni wol way mo muta ye ka make sure ya ye hit without fear of febo so won nata ko de ragren so ke bari ya fi la nyaaji de final of ay bankay ro kono tendi ako ya ka bakale bon nyaaji de sa Tujereng discipline sa fo sa kawani kanoko Tujereng we are one of the most organized league so far within Congo or in the Gambia in general. So wobe niaji be wobe so na kiaman balala dogo ko fa bakar ni ala ko fa organize la Tujereng organize. So we say big thank you to the Tujereng Youth and Sport Committee. Ila commitment is 100%. Kabiri mudu so mo ba salo ko na nyawo na ni ko la su ko ni ba fi ko ta pour ka pe so ni final okay a success. Because before someone that the preparation of the but not definitely they are really doing well. So we'll say big thank you to them, let them continue pushing hard. They are also inshallah near to get a contingent and Pasiala Sadi, development of the
ya janimbe bulala dorong ila tarifo kojin kariya janika sele kata Tujereng la zonal team o coach yeku jamale ke ila kojin kariya kono so at least domandi fo mole ye munni mun kolyale soto o time ola
yeah baden komi material sol Tujereng problem wolte no because niaji be wato training kwanga ke mulu do ko wala because wato Tujereng football man develop bake ko di man daraje fe ko fe man daraje so ni nata nan ika jara the whole team kata kitinda kata remulu wanta kata fula so nata do ko ko lendi dal fam bulu no during that time but despite that
thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. DJ, can you give us a volume, please, of this mic?
Alta jana alka lo jande bagasol bi jande alta jana.
Thank you very much. I wish we can ask the ambience, so of course reduce the volume. All right. Can we listen to ourselves now, the ambience? Because we want to go through this ceremony quickly and we bid you farewell. DJ. Yeah, you have all the night to party tonight with Tamba Kunda. Historic evening for them. Well, quickly, ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the final touches of this final. Hard luck to Westham United and congrats to the champions of the land. We now call on the man of the match, IPRO. And this will be presented by Mr. Umar Chabang. The man of the match. Well, it's like my prayers reach heaven, and I know the man of the match before you, Nicholas. Guess who?
It's said to be Ibrahima.
No. You are wrong, Nicholas. Alpiaro. Yes, the man of the match for this final is Kajali Bayo. The number 14 is the man of the match. Mr. Umar Jabang will present this to Kajali Bayo over there. Quickly, please, quickly. Can we give space our camera operator, please, please. Please. Can you turn the certificate, please? Kajali Bayo is the man of the match in this final. And he is a champion tonight. Next on the list, please. A certificate of recognition. Who is presenting this? Mr. Umar Jabang is presenting this certificate to Madam Sainabou Cham. The lady that is named after this final. The president and the fourth vice president of the Gambia Football Federation. Mr. Umar Jabang is handing this certificate to Madam Sainabou Cham. And those smiles are made in heaven, Nicholas.
Those are beautiful smiles.
Hold on. You don't go for that. Now we call on the referees. The lady from Tamba Kunda with her theme. Quickly. Yes. A round of applause to the panel of the day. Women empowerment. And Fatu Jabang will be very much happy today that her girls are doing wonders. West Coast referees.
Certainly, these are
2
beautiful.
from Sanyang, 1 from Tamba Kunda, and 1 from Jambanjeli.
Certainly, these are beautiful moments, Saliu.
And Fatu Jabang, yes, the camera is watching you. Go on. Wait, I'll talk to my boy, please. Boy, please. Camera bijane boy, please. Chap. Thank you. And that is AR1 and AR2. And that is the fourth official, Fatu Baji. Thank you.
Saliu, they did a beautiful work.
Absolutely, they did a beautiful work. They get this game into their own crib.
Certainly, they did a beautiful work today. They actually did a best. They gave their best.
And the drone that you're seeing, and those drone footages is probably officially coming from LSTV. I told you, they are the Council of Elders when it comes to community football. Now, if you want to see a drone in your community, hire LSTV. If you want to see a drone in your community, you reach out to Usman and LSTV. And now, quickly, we head to the runners up. Can we have a Tamba Kunda to give a guard of honor to, of course, Westham? A round of applause to Westham. Please clap for them. The 4-tooth nail, the toil and moil to be here. From the junior category to the senior level, the 4-tooth nail, they defeated many big teams in this competition. And they're still in the league. That is the round of 16. Clap for Westham United. They came, they saw, but they couldn't conquer. Tamba Kunda.
Certainly they fought well. They fought well and they never relent. They fought till the last second. This is what we called a final.
Team captain Samper, you need to be at the back. Thank you. Quickly, can we give a round of applause, please? The medals are already prepared. Quickly, can we offer Samper? Deco, where are you? Can we go on, please? Time is against us. Quickly, can we go on, please? Officials for Westham. A round of applause for them, please. Clap for them. Hard luck, coach. Better luck next time. Probably they will tell you, not the day that we want this. Not our moment, not it's a black day. But they will keep on keeping on in the league.
Those were moments that they were thinking of celebrating, but today it is done and dusted. They can be celebrated. They should be celebrated. They ought to be celebrated. They are actually part of the champions.
Because they told you, because they can tell you we were there.
Certainly, they have a story to tell, and this is a life story. This is a story that will forever be remembered in the archives of Gambian sport.
And Westham, to be precise, but what of Tamba Kunda? 20 plus years in toiling and moiling, 20 plus years in fighting for glory. Even the centre final was very difficult. At one point in time, they thought the gods of football were unhappy with them, probably. But of course, they keep on keeping on. And today, they recite the last verses of the Quran, and they are going to be champions elect tonight.
They are going with heavy hearts, Saliu. Heavy hearts indeed.
Probably they will tell you for the first time, the Alcala will be happy and happy again and very happy.
Certainly it is what it is. These are not plastic smiles. These are not plastic sorrowful smiles. These are heavy hearts, Saliu.
Players come and go. For Tamba Kunda, coaches come and go, officials come and go, medics come and go, goalkeepers come and go, strikers come and go, supporters come and go. Even Arsenal came and left. Tamba Kunda will be crowned champions tonight.
Arsenal were said to be Arsenal, but
was Arsenal the architect of their trophy drought throughout these 20 plus years?
I will tell you it wasn't. It was because of their tactical formation. Today they are a different team together. They are a different set together. They are a different stars together.
But mind you, they have the blood of Arsenal in them. The blood of Arsenal, because it's an Arsenal season. All Arsenal season.
The generic was said to be Arsenal.
And of course, the name on the certificate, the champions will be Tamba Kunda. The Monday newspapers will be Tamba Kunda, not Arsenal. Formerly Arsenal. Officials came, Jere. Today is a champion. Likewise, Yaya Pochang. Likewise, many other players. The likes of course, Yankuba. The likes of course, Ibrahima. Now training with Medina. Kajali. The likes of Jerry. Today, he is the most important captain in the land of Tamba Kunda.
Certainly he is a type to behold, a type to celebrate.
But aren't you seeing those smiles from Westham? They are very happy. Sportsmanship at the highest order.
They ought to be happy. They have no option, Saliu.
Well, even the medics are smiling, so simply means that the beautiful game of community football is well marketed.
Certainly, this is not a marketing strategy. This is about having an option.
Even the medics came, they saw, but they have never seen Arsenal or Tamba Kunda lifting a trophy. A new generation come and go, generation upon generation. Finally, these young girls here today will tell you we were there.
Certainly, they have a story to tell. Because
even Umar will tell you,
they are eyewitness. These are eyewitness accounts that they can always narrate accurately.
Absolutely. They have saved a lot. They have saved a lot from leaving their team. Supporters will tell you, Bilang wala binteng. It is today or not today. Probably it is now or never. And they have to fight tooth and nail. Probably someone's mother was at work and it works Nicholas. I don't know. I don't want to be wanted. What I know is that the champions of this knockout trophy, named after Madam Sainabou Cham, is the Alcalos team. And if the Alcalo is there to support, who are you to against?
Certainly you have no option. Like I said, no option to select. The only option is option A. You have to. You ought to.
These medals will be kept for eternity. But I only hope, Westham will not appeal against Tamba Kunda. They return the trophy and the medals.
Certainly.
I only hope Westham will not be the Morocco of this tournament.
Certainly, there might be an appeal.
Hold on, don't convince them. Don't convince them. Don't tell them they can appeal. There is no appeal. This is a clean one. Spot on.
But anyway.
You either go down or you go off. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That giant trophy, that keys of a medal is made in heaven. Tamba Kunda have spoken with paradise. And today, these smiles are not plastic smiles. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry is a champion elect. What is Sainabou for Tamba Kunda? Not the Tamba Kunda of course, Senegal. Tamba Kunda of Tujereng. Even Liverpool is lifting a trophy in our eyes.
Certainly.
Oh!
Is that Liverpool?
They are becoming Liverpool nowadays. Hold on to the champions of the land. There, on the verge of celebrating what is made in heaven for them. Jerry is a champion today. Tamba Kunda. Jerry. Oh yes, that is beautiful. Champions elect. The 24th of March, 2026. Tamba Kunda, formerly Arsenal, and the knockout champions of Tujereng. And ladies and gentlemen, bye-bye from me, Sainabou Cham.